Take a slow breath. This one is gentle. No guilt, no shame, no lecture. Just one quiet practice that quietly gives you back money you're already losing. Right now, this month, you are paying for things you have completely forgotten about. Not big things, small ones. A few dollars here, a few dollars there. Subscriptions you signed up for once and never thought about again. A trial you meant to cancel. An app you used twice. A service you replaced but never stopped paying. None of it feels like much on its own. That's exactly why it works. Each one is small enough to ignore, and together, quietly, they add up to something real. For most people, it's more than they'd ever guess. Often much more. And here's the strange part. This money leaves your account every single month. Silently, automatically, without you ever deciding to spend it again. You made one choice once, maybe years ago, and it's been charging you ever since. This is the quiet genius of the subscription. It doesn't ask you again. A normal purchase requires a decision. You see the price. You choose. You hand over money. But a subscription decides once, and then repeats forever. The choosing is over. And a payment you never see, you never question. It just becomes part of the background. Your brain stops noticing it, the same way you stop hearing a fan that's always on. So the money keeps leaving. And the noticing stopped a long time ago. Today's practice is simple. We're going to turn the noticing back on. Not to feel bad. Not to cut everything. Just to see clearly and choose again on purpose. Because here's the thing. Some of those subscriptions are genuinely worth it. The ones you use, love, and would happily pay for again. Those get to stay. Guilt-free. This isn't about deprivation. It's about paying only for what actually adds to your life. Let me tell you about a man we'll call David. 42. Careful with money, or so he believed. One quiet Sunday, almost by accident, he decided to actually look. Really look. He opened his bank statement and did one thing he'd never done. He read every line. And he started writing down every recurring charge. Every subscription. Every automatic payment. First, it was what he expected. The streaming service. The music app. The gym. But then it kept going. And going. And his list grew longer than he thought possible. A cloud storage plan he doubled up on by accident, paying for 2. A news site he subscribed to for 1 article 2 years ago. A meditation app he'd used exactly 3 times. A subscription box he'd stopped opening. Software he'd switched away from but never actually canceled. It was still charging him. By the end, David sat back and just stared at the list. He was genuinely stunned. Not because any single charge was large, but because together they told a story. He'd been quietly funding a whole collection of things he didn't use and had forgotten owning. Month after month, year after year, for a total that honestly made him wince. And here's what surprised him most. He didn't feel angry. He felt something closer to relief. Because every line on that list was money he could simply choose to keep. Starting now, this wasn't a loss he had to recover. It was a leak he could just close. That's the quiet gift of this practice. The money was always yours. You just have to reclaim it. Now, let's be fair and honest here because this matters. Subscriptions themselves aren't the villain. The good ones are wonderful. Access instead of ownership. Flexibility. Things you truly use and enjoy. The problem was never subscribing. The problem is subscribing and then never looking again. It's the forgetting that costs you, not the service. The autopilot, that's the real leak. So the practice isn't cancel everything. That would be its own kind of foolishness. The practice is simpler and kinder. Look, see, and decide again on purpose with open eyes. Quick pause and be honest with yourself for a moment. Without checking, could you name every subscription you pay for? Every single one? Most people can't. And the ones you can't name are exactly the ones to find. Because a subscription you've forgotten is, almost by definition, one you're not using. Hold that thought. We're about to turn it into something you can actually do this week. Here's the whole practice in 3 gentle steps. None of them take very long. Step 1. Find them all. This is the part that matters most, and the part people skip. Open your bank and card statements for the last month or two, and read every line slowly. Look specifically for anything that repeats. Same name, same amount every month. Write each one down. A simple list. Name and amount. Nothing fancy. And don't forget the sneaky places. Annual charges that only hit once a year are easy to miss. Payments through app stores. Ones bundled with something else. Hunt them all down. This single step, done properly, is where almost all the value lives. Most people never do it. They assume they know. They don't. The list is always longer than the memory. Step 2. For each one, ask a single honest question. Not, can I afford this? Ask, if this weren't already charging me, would I sign up for it again today? That question cuts through everything. It's the whole practice in one sentence. If the answer is a clear yes, wonderful. Keep it. Enjoy it. It earns its place. If the answer is no, or even a hesitant, I guess, you've found money to reclaim. And if the answer is, I forgot I even had this, that one's already decided itself. Be honest, but don't be harsh. The goal isn't a monk's life. It's an intentional one. Keep what you love. Release what you've drifted past. That's the entire art of it. Step 3. Cancel the ones that didn't earn their place. Today, while you can see them, this is where people stall. They make the list feel good and then never actually cancel. So do it now in the same sitting, one by one. It usually takes less time than you fear. And if one is hard to cancel, that difficulty is telling you something. Push through it anyway. Now, one gentle warning, so this actually sticks. This is not a one-time fix. New subscriptions creep in constantly. A trial here, a sign up there. They accumulate again. So make this a small ritual. Once every few months, sit down and look again. Put it on your calendar if that helps. A quiet Sunday, cup of coffee, 15 minutes. It becomes almost pleasant, honestly. A small act of tending to your own life. Like weeding a garden. Not because you failed, but because things simply grow. And here's something worth noticing about why this one feels so good. Most money advice asks you to give up something you enjoy right now. This doesn't. This asks you to give up things you'd already forgotten you had. There's no sacrifice in it. You're not losing pleasure. You're just plugging a leak you couldn't even feel. That's why people finish this practice feeling lighter, not deprived. It's pure recovery. Let's go back to David for a moment. He didn't cancel everything. That was never the point. He kept the music. He kept one streaming service he genuinely loved. He kept the gym. But he let go of the forgotten ones. The doubled-up storage, the unread news, the unused app, and the money that used to leave silently every month. It simply stopped leaving. He didn't feel deprived of a single thing, because he hadn't been using any of them anyway. He just reclaimed a quiet stream of his own money that had been slipping away for years. And there was something else he noticed, deeper than the money. A small shift inside. He felt, maybe for the first time in a while, that he was actually paying attention. That his money was flowing where he'd chosen, not where inertia had decided for him. And that feeling, that quiet sense of being awake to your own life, is the real prize here. The money is wonderful, but the attention is the thing that changes everything else too. Because a person who audits their subscriptions starts noticing other quiet leaks as well. It's a small practice that gently trains a much bigger skill, paying attention on purpose. So here's your invitation for this week. Not someday, this week. Pick a quiet 15 minutes. Open your statements. Read every line. Make the list. Ask the one honest question. And keep only what you choose again. Let the rest go gently without any guilt. You'll almost certainly find money you didn't know you were losing. Most people do. And you'll get something quieter and better too. The feeling of being in charge again. Not controlled by money. Not controlling every cent. Just awake to it. Present with it. That's what this practice really is. It looks like canceling subscriptions. It's actually about attention. So here's my gentle question for you today. When did you last read every line of your statement? And what do you think is hiding in there, quietly charging you right now? Tell me in the comments. And if you do the audit this week, come back and tell me what you found. Someone reading needs the little push to finally look. Your number might be the one that moves them. If this gave you a little clarity, you're starting to see the pattern. The money was never really gone. It was just leaving quietly while you weren't looking. And now, gently, you can look. Subscribe, new videos 5 times a week. The code behind your money. This is Money Code.